The net. Play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Here's Dragic. These two teams, Doris, proficient at generating points through the post, down low, something that's become more and more difficult, it seems, in this league.
It's true, Kevin. The back-to-the-basket center that you play through is a rarity in today's NBA. And I think one of the things the league has got to be mindful of is cleaning up the post play, not allowing players who are big and physical and strong to be beaten on in the post the way they used to let Shaquille O'Neal be beaten on. You've got a back-to-the-basket skilled center like a Joel Embiid. You should be able to play through him and showcase his skill set.
And as you know, it's so hard to officiate a big player. You mentioned O'Neal. He's got to be the most difficult guy to try to officiate.
That's exactly right. His strength is just imposing.
Now, here's Dragic after the miss from Stephen Curry. Winslow's shot is off. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. From 20 feet out, here's Collins. Outside for Curry. Pass to Zeller. Back to Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the three party.
Kept alive. In the corner, Winslow with it. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
And Davis sends it back.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
Pass to Parker. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Davis. And it's denied. To the inside. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions. Because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
Now here is Davis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Collins, good.
I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
It's Dragic with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Davis. And stolen by Zeller. Pulls up. They get the rebound. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Nets leading by 3. Over in the corner, Zeller. Outside Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Parker with the steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys. Well, the Brooklyn Nets, one of the younger teams in the league this year and last year. And obviously, with young teams and with the style of play, turnovers are going to be something you've got to contend with along the way.
And along with the turnovers, outside shooting can be a problem for the Nets.
Well, think about it, Kevin. I think there's a fundamental belief in today's NBA that you need to shoot the 3 to win at a high level. So even though this organization right now doesn't have a ton of lights-out shooters, they are committed to getting that style established in their franchise.
Here's Felton following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Felton. Now here's Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And the dunk by Parker.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Robertson can't hit. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
From deep three-point range, Anthony Davis. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And Davis can't get it to go.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, Raymond Felton comes out of North Carolina. He's the 5th overall pick back in 2005. It's incredible to me that this is his 14th season. The first 9 he started, I don't know that people realize that.
On the clock. Curry outside. That one no good. And Orlando the other way now. Dragic taking his time here. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. They double-team Curry. Here's the three. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first three of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Magic leading by 4. To the inside. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Dragic. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Well, this is a perfect example of how you want to run your offense. Disciplined but determined. Nice possession, Greg. Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
To the paint. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Here's Curry. Second chance shot. And it's in off the backboard. Curry's got his third basket of the night. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Curry, good. Court vision, Dora, is one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Nice shot by Portis.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Bounce pass, Dragic. Here's Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Bobby Portis. So both teams changing it up here. The Magic shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
For Orlando, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Free throw good by Parker. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets trail by 7. Here's Harris. Another shot. They shoot again. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Inside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Collins. To Dellavedova. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now here is Dellavedova. It's Reed, high post. Pass to Collins. Back to Dellavedova. Shoots over Marjanovic. Here's Reed. Tries again. Grant, right side. Here's Marjanovic. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Marjanovic has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Magic. Here's Collins. Good D by Parker.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here is Dellavedova. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Collins. Over Parker. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Cephalosha with the steal. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass to Monk. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Dellavedova. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Reed. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off. Right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Zeller. Shoots over Marjanovic. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pass break. Here come the Magic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Left side, Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 16 points.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
Harris on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's Orlando now. And it's Grant in the corner. Inside. And stolen by Zeller. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Into the lineup for the Magic.
Here's Curry. He's got 16.
How about Steph Curry, guys? You look at the superstar beginnings. Think about he was born in Akron, Ohio, the same city as, of course, the great LeBron James. In fact, born in the same hospital, just 39 months apart. Something in the water over there, guys.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And talking about Curry's start, his parents were tremendous athletes themselves.
That's exactly right. His father, Dell, played 16 seasons in the NBA. His mom was a standout volleyball player. His sister was, too. Athleticism runs in the family. Those are some pretty good genes.
Magic timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the
Magic leading by 11. To the middle. Payne. He can't hit that time. Felton with some nice D. And so the timeout by Kenny Atkinson here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Felton. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Oh, Felton puts a terrific spin on his shots from deep. Stroke is too nice.
And down low. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Raymond Felton.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Raymond Felton.
Listen, Ray Felton is a very dependable point guard. Fantastic floor general who just takes good shots and makes outstanding reads.
Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threatening.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 12. And we'll be back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Dragic with the ball for Orlando. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Parker. Tries from 16. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Wiggins. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Wiggins has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. To the inside. And Davis throws it down.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with the terrific mid-range game.
It's Dragic with the drive. Taken away by Felton. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the three off target. And there's the foul. It'll go on Willie Reed. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Dragic. To the paint. Winslow. They kick it out to Green. Outside Dragic. And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 22 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Inside. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. Outside Dragic. Down low. And here's Winslow. Davis. The kick out to Dragic. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. They shoot again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade. That stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a starter.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
To the paint. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. On the wing, Cephalosha. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 24 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
Nets trailed by 11. To the inside. Zeller. Outside for Curry. Plenty of space. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Robertson. And here is Zeller. Now here's Curry. He's guarded by Dragic. Collins up top. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Magic leading by 13. Loads it up for Davis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Orlando.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
To the inside, and finished off by Davis.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Pass to Collins. Down low. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Here is Davis, guarded by Kerr. Back to Dragic. And Winslow now top of the key. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one